So on today's episode, I'm going to, with my friend Sorgi here, we're going to review this new fresh and fit video, how to create more dating options in 2024. So stay tuned.
All they do, what do they do, bro? They go get fucking escorts. Yeah. So we were one of the few Americans that were there that had parties that didn't have any fucking 304s there, legitimate 304s. So
I will say this though, Casey. He's very analytical. So for
Hold on,
example,
let's skip to the part that I wanted to
for example,
record.
dating. Simply white. I got this fucked up hairline. The hair's gonna come in and grow
yeah,
again.
nigga
but
said
at least-
pubic head in the chat.
Yeah, no, it's gonna look sick when it comes out, but like
You got a hair transplant, guys.
Yeah. Like if I show, I'll show some of my resume before. Like that, if you think the hair's bad now, it was even worse. It looked like a W, like the letter
my
W.
God,
I have like
just-
big arms. I'm
How
5'10"
tall
and a
are you?
half.
Yeah, 5'10".
Yeah. And this nerdy white boy with a fucked up hairline and transparent skin is stunting on all your fucking faces. So listen up, because class is about to be in session because,
Let's
again,
go.
if a corny, nerdy white guy can date legitimate fucking 10s and y'all chat ninjas aren't, listen the fuck up because, like I said, class is in session.
And that's how you know, I'm gonna have to put this down. That's how you know men don't really view women as human, because he's like, oh, because I got a 10, I'm shitting on you. You heard, he was like, matter of fact, he was like, I'm dusting on, matter of fact, let me rewind it. He was like, let me see.
Look like a W, like the letter W.
Not
Look
this
like
whole
Magneto's
listen.
helmet from X-Men. So even like, and listen, like I said, offensively white. I'm not jacked. I don't have like big arms. I'm
How
5'10"
tall are
and a
you?
half.
Yeah, 5'10".
Yeah. And this nerdy white boy with a fucked up hairline and transparent skin is stunting on all your fucking faces.
It's
So listen up.
stunting on y'all. And that's how y'all, they even, see, the thing is, when you listen to men, y'all really tell on yourselves. It's like, oh, the new Ferrari, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, oh, a 10 is like you know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta have the latest car, the latest phone. Like, y'all do the same, it's like the same type of mentality with women. You understand what I'm saying? It's no switch. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, for example, like, women view men as human, right? You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, we're not saying, oh, let's just say, because you see literally every day you see a beautiful woman or a woman that's pretty with somebody who's not really attractive.
Right.
That's literally, oh, you see that every single day.
Yeah.
So we don't view y'all like, oh, I gotta get the baddest man. I gotta get the sexiest. Because the whole thing is, it's like y'all are in a competition with yourselves on who has the latest car, who has the 10. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like, you know.
Oh shit. I mean, based on what I perceive from what he said, I personally, for me, I don't I really don't like agree with like what he said, but men, every man is different. Every man, has different expectations, different types.
But we're
of,
talking about this. And this guy's got 2 million subscribers, and your young mind was sucked into this. You understand? I'm sure he has a lot of subscribers too. I don't even know the white man's name.
Yeah.
But the whole point that I'm trying to say is, it's like y'all spewing this ideology of don't look at women like an object. Look at women like a car. You understand what I'm saying? And that's where y'all got it all wrong right there. So that's what I'm saying, how they spew wrong information. Because at the end of the day, we really just want a human being who treats us with love and respect. But we're going to get into that. Let's keep it going.
Because class is about to be in session because,
Let's
again,
go.
if a corny, nerdy white guy can date legitimate fucking 10s,
If
and
I could get a
y'all chat
10.
ninjas aren't, listen the fuck up because, like I said, class is in session. We'll get to all that stuff.
All right, so what's the first thing you want to tackle then?
Sure, yeah. I mean,
wanna
you
talk
want to talk
about- you
about
wanna
Colombia,
compare-
Brazil, or go right into the
Yeah,
dating
let's
stuff?
start with Colombia.
Sure,
Or we can even start in the States.
sure.
What made you say I'm leaving or
Yeah.
whatever it may be? You can talk about your experience in the States, then Colombia, then how you ended up in Brazil.
Yeah,
And tell them
awesome.
why you don't date American women.
Yeah, awesome. So I'll start with this, right? Trend setting will make you rich, successful, all that stuff. If you can spot trends, financial trends, what stocks buy. Imagine if you bought Bitcoin early on or crypto. And then there could be other trends, like for instance, in this case, let's go for cultural trends, right? Why did I leave the US? I was one of the first people to see this like toxic masculinization of women, becoming more entitled, becoming more and more uncooperative.
Men,
Started around
women becoming more entitled.
And
That's the whole thing. This
and
whole
masculine,
thing
too.
is a projection. See, the thing when people, which with the whole manosphere is a projection of how they really feel about themselves, and it just projected on somebody else. Men are the most entitled. You buy a woman a drink, you think she's supposed to fuck you. You know what I'm saying? Like, what? You know what I'm saying? You take a woman to get some, some chicken and rice. Now she got a. Did you see the video? Pretty much the lady, she was like, because toward the end, mind you, their first date. I'm gonna pull this up and I'm gonna add this to this video. So make a long story short, they was on a very first date, and he kept mentioning sex. So she was like, you know what? Let me pay half because So then. Because it's like the whole thing is like, y'all really are very entitled to women. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all take a woman on a date and then y'all are the entitled ones. You understand what I'm saying?
I do, but it does go both ways because
What's the entitlement of women? Go ahead.
Women just think and the Jasmine followers who's watching this, you guys are probably gonna light my ass up, and that's cool. I'm cool with that. In this era today, women, they feel like men. Women feel like they're like entitled to men's money. Not all women, but most women do in the Western culture. They feel that they're entitled to men's protection, and
so I have a question.
That's really about it.
So
really.
what do you mean entitled? So for example, let's just say if you had a girlfriend, what are you there for then? If you're not there to protect her, you understand what I'm saying? What is your role in her life?
Now,
what are you bringing to the table, as y'all always say?
I mean, I personally don't give a shit about none of that stuff, but I understand that yeah.
I asked you what is your
roles.
entitlement stuff about what is women's entitlement, and you talk about protection. We're entitled.
Well, women that are considered hostile. Well, let's just say women that are not your female relatives.
Okay.
That are hostile towards a certain caliber of men, such as myself, that is considered like a nice guy.
Okay.
That just walks the street and minds their own business. They feel like.
So women have tried to attack you?
No.
So I don't understand. What do you
say? No, like, let's just say like in a situation of like a bad OnlyFans chick was about to get robbed by somebody. A dude. And I happen to be walking the street, mind my own business.
Okay.
And I happen to glance a little bit and see that she's being held at gunpoint.
Okay.
She's going to scream out for help and
look at the extent you have to go to try to make a point. I bet you none of this ever even happened to you.
I mean,
has anything like this ever happened to you?
None of this
yes or no
stuff has happened to me, but
So then what are you talking about women's entitlement then? It's like you making stuff up.
No, I'm not.
If it's like only. So I asked you if this ever happened to you. You just told me no. So you just made it up.
No, I didn't make it up.
I don't think you understand what making up is. If you're telling a story, right, and it did not occur to you,
yeah,
you're making it up. You understand what I'm saying? Just like if I say, oh, today we went in there, we had some ice cream, we made some delicious ice cream. That never happened, so I made it up. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm not saying, yeah, so the whole point that I'm trying to say is it's like, you're not dealing with reality. I want us to deal with reality. I don't want to deal with imaginary things because I want us to stay grounded in like reality. So I'm saying, like, remember when I said the entitlement thing, right? I told you a real tangible thing, and you understood when I said how a man will, take you out to eat first date or buy you a drink and expect sex. off of a drink, a $10 drink, right?
Yeah.
That's stuff that actually happens in society. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's, let's be honest, like how many days is a like you said, a bad OnlyFans girl walking down the street getting held by gunpoint asking you to save them?
That, you know, like that's not likely to happen, but it
Well,
could
that's my
potentially
point.
happen in life.
It's never gonna happen.
It could potentially happen, or not with me. Like another dude might be in that predicament, might be in a situation where he's just walking past and like he minding his own business, like he's just.
How did you even like? I'm gonna press this. Yeah.
Around like 2014, everyone kind of jumped on the bandwagon and realized, hey, wait a minute, like dating kind of fucking sucks, and these women are like super entitled, and they don't behave like women, and they're all hoey and super difficult to deal
You
with.
see, I
noticed that
swear to
a long time
God, it's a projection. Who is the hoey? Listen, women, we still like okay, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, even when I was in high school and there was a girl who was the hoe, we would all talk shit about her. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Women talk shit about extreme, like very sexual, promiscuous women. You understand what I'm saying? So who is the one who's really hoey? Y'all niggas. Men are the ones who y'all be like, oh, like y'all like, what's the word I'm looking for?
Gossipy.
That too, but like y'all big each other up when y'all sleep with a lot of women.
Chatty patty.
You know what I'm saying? It's like when y'all look at each other, oh, he's the man. He had 5 bitches this morning. He's the man. We don't say, us women don't say, oh, she's the woman. She had 5 niggas run through her today. You understand what I'm saying?
Right, yeah.
So who really is the hoe? Who really is the one who promotes hoism? It's the male. So like, stop this projection, because women, we really be like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, men are the one who be like, oh, you hit that? Oh my, you hit that? You know what I'm saying? That's the men. Men are the ones. See, this is. The whole red pill is just a projection, honestly.
I actually went to
it
Costa
really
Rica,
is.
and it was like 2013. Just a short trip. I wasn't trying to move there. I didn't speak Spanish.
Is that what was like kind of the beginning?
Yeah, that was the beginning. That was me
Okay.
planting my seeds. Costa Rica, again, at least at that time, was one of like the safe, Latin American spots. And then, noticing this trend, right, trying to like see around corners, I went to Medellin.
And at this point, where were you living in the States?
This is Los Angeles.
You were
Sorry.
in LA.
Yeah, so
Okay.
I'm born and raised in the suburbs of LA. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I did okay when I was to flashback. I did okay. I was like club promoting. I've been to Dan B's house a couple times before he was like Dan B, bringing like hoes from like
yeah.
say the club. I was a club promoter.
Yeah.
So anybody in LA knows like the old school like Supper Club, One Oak, Bootsy Bellows. Anybody who knew anything about LA nightlife is in the chat like, oh yeah, no, I remember those.
Yeah.
So I was promoting for all those clubs.
Yeah.
And yeah, doing after parties, getting laid pretty well. I'd say, maybe
Being a
like
promoter, if you don't got money, is one of
Yeah,
the best ways
yeah.
to meet girls. And
I was taking down about 3 to 6 confirmed kills per month. I was doing
See?
okay.
pretty
I was hitting about 3 to 6 confirmed kills per month. Y'all don't even, I swear to God. That's why I swear to God, I'm this close to never dating another man again in my life. And I swear to God, how true that statement is.
There. Hold on. I mean,
Ooh, God knows. I'm
let-
telling you, God
let-
really knows the truth.
hold on. Let me stop you there. There are good men that are still out here.
I
that
get
are,
3 to 6 confirmed kills, and look at it. Oh yeah, you say right, cheering each other on. He's like, I got 3 to 5 confirmed kills every day, and the other guys are like, yeah, cheering him on.
I mean,
Like, you men are idiots.
I mean, that's men. That's men of Myron and his caliber that operate in that capacity. Men like myself, we don't
but you
do
were
shit
a
like
part
that.
of. You're a part of this. Remember, you said you consume this content.
Back then.
So this is the this is the
Hold
foundation
on.
of your belief system, because
Not
even
anymore.
everything that we talked about,
Not
this black
anymore.
man, he's talking about he only wants to date foreign women. Where did he get that from?
Hold on
He
a
said-
second. Hold on. Back then, I was on my super toxic masculinity shit, like
Okay.
to that level. But now, like, I've been able to kind of humble my, like,
He's
really
humbled
humble
himself,
myself. I
ladies.
really
He's humbled
myself.
himself.
I've really been able to really kind of understand that in real life, at the end of the day, it's fucked up out here, and regardless if you red if you red pill, blue pill, manosphere, at the end of the day, that shit doesn't mean anything. Because at the end of the day, like, you still have to get out here, and you still gotta, do whatever it takes to survive at the end of the day. So regardless of like your viewpoints when it comes to masculinity and femininity, you still shit, I lost my train of thought, but like you still gotta, do
what you gotta do.
Go through shit. You still gotta, so for the record, as a man that considers himself traditional for the most part, there's nothing wrong with men. Well, there's nothing wrong with men who want to sleep around with a bunch of women.
What?
But
that's the dumbest shit I ever heard in my goddamn life.
You gotta have self-discipline. You gotta have control.
And that's why everybody's burning now. That's literally why. Because of this type of belief system. You understand what I'm saying? Like, this type of belief system really causes a lot of detriment. It causes single mother homes, and I'm gonna be honest, that's what the majority of black men create. It is what it is. Watch the documentary 72%. In 2014, black children were 72% fatherless homes. Now we're at 81%. We're here in 2004, we're at 81%. And it's like, with this ideology, you hear them say it's nothing wrong for a man to sleep with as many women, all the women. You understand what I'm saying? That's detrimental. You understand what I'm saying? See, like, this belief system I'm talking to my peoples here. Yeah, like, this belief system, because at the end of the day, you could wear your protection, but soul ties are real. You understand what I'm saying? That's a real thing. Like, people don't realize how, people don't realize, like, a spiritual connection, like, dead ass, like, y'all know soul ties are real. You know if you know. You understand what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, like, don't be listening to men. Keep your legs closed, because at the end of the day, as you have seen thus far, men do not look at us as human. They just really look at us as another goddamn collector's item. So at the end of the day, like, I honestly, like, I highly wish I swear to God, I wish I could sew every woman's pussy on earth up. I really wish, starting with mine.
Oh God.
But at the end of the day, because these men will never learn, and at the end of the day, there's always gonna be a very insecure woman who's just opening her legs for a man who doesn't give a fuck about her whatsoever.
Okay. I have to debunk you there. That's not.
You can't debunk. It's impossible, because you don't know what I know. So it's impossible for you to debunk me, because at the end of the day, like, when you have sex with someone, you develop a soul tie. That's a whole nother thing. Matter of fact, we're gonna pause this. Let's look at what a soul tie is.
All right.
Because you can't debunk me. Come on, stop playing. I'm the realist.
Okay.
YouTube. Let's see. What is a soul tie? See, this is what happens when we follow these idiots talking about fuck whoever, fuck everybody. What is a soul tie? This is a quick one. Oh no, it's not. Yes. I thought that was a short. Yeah. That's why. Can we get a quick one? Oh, what is this? Is a well, what is a soul tie? Okay.
Bad soul ties are the ones that are formed out of sin, like we've seen Shechem and the daughter of Jacob through fornication. Bad soul ties are the ones that create a sense of bondage, like we see that it happened with Jacob and Benjamin. His life was bound in the life of his son, and if his son would die, he would die.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, like 6 times you have a soul tie. Is there one that's quick? Okay, the sexual soul ties explain. Okay, can you get soul ties from sex? Let's see. Duh. That's how they are formed.
You had sex with over 200 women?
Ew. Yeah.
And you have no soul ties?
Nope.
How?
That's impossible. He's lying.
He probably is.
Yeah. Let me see. I don't understand why y'all. Okay, let's see this one. After this, I'm done trying to look. Because you get the idea.
And you think that you're in love, but then something happened and the relationship is over. And I don't know if you can see this, but there is a piece of the other piece of wood on each piece. Meaning that when it's ripped apart, in toxic relationships, this is what happens. They get ripped apart and neither piece is ever the same again. You literally carry a piece of that person with you until that soul tie is broken. Okay, let's handle it. Now, a soul tie, write this down. It is being attached to another person emotionally or mentally, specifically after intimacy. This is not a spirit tie. Okay. Now, I was on the internet. I know that there are some people that don't believe in soul ties because they say, well, my spirit is with Jesus. You're right. Your spirit man is intertwined with Jesus as a believer, but not your soul. Your soul is your mind, your will, and your emotions. Now, those of us, when you think that you're in love, but then something happens.
But the point that I'm trying to say here is like, at the end of the day, you get soul ties when you have okay, because think about it. See, y'all don't understand energy.
Well,
that's the thing.
Wait, hold on a second. Before you play, let me speak.
Sure.
I wanted to further expound on that, though. I'm not fully traditional, but I'm leaning on more of I'm leaning more on like the conservative, traditional side. But in a way, in my nature, as a man, dating back to since the time of men being created and men and women interacting, it's always been in men's nature to be attracted to more than one woman.
That's a lie too.
No, that's not.
Oh my God. See, that's the thing. Everybody's always attracted to more than one. You know how many good-looking men I see all the time? Everybody's attracted, so it's not even about just men. Everybody's attracted to more than one person.
Men and women, yes.
Yeah. So don't say it's in men's nature to be. It's in everybody's nature to be. Let's just say a woman gets married. That don't mean she goes blind. That don't mean, another beautiful man walking by and she don't say in her head, oh, he's a beautiful man. He's attractive. You know what I'm saying? That's in everybody.
And also too, men, humans in general were designed to procreate, but for the most part, men we weren't
designed to procreate. That's a part of, just like that's just like saying, human beings are designed to breathe. We were intended to put on earth to breathe. That's one of our functions, yes, but we weren't designed for our only specific thing to be procreating.
Of course not. That's a part of our our conditioning, our functioning. But for the most part, men can bust nuts until the day they leave this earth. They can have sex with anybody till the age of fucking 70. Women are not designed to have sex with like a bunch of men. And I can understand why like a lot of men want to spread their seed and want to have like a bunch of children with like different types of women. Yeah, because biologically it's our imperative to spread our seed with like a bunch of women. And
you really believe that?
It's true.
And that's how y'all know like these men are at the lowest of the low on the Maslow hierarchy of needs. And it's so sad. Ladies, just go celibate. I swear to God. Because even the ones that consider themselves different, they're really all the same. Look, let me show you something, y'all. Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Y'all ready for this? Hold on. Wait a minute. Let's see. Hold on. This is the Maslow's hierarchy of needs, right? The people who are at the absolute bottom are living in their animalistic nature. So they literally are animals, like literally. Now, what's on the bottom? Air, water, food, shelter, sleep, clothing, reproduction. These niggas just want to fuck anything moving. They're at the bottom psychologically. Look at them. They just want to reproduce. They're at the very bottom. Most, look. They don't give a damn about esteem, respect, status. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. They don't care about self-actual. They don't care about desire to become the most that one could. They don't give a fuck about becoming their best versions of themselves. They don't give a fuck about love and friendship. These niggas just want to reproduce. They're all at the bottom. Close your fucking legs, ladies. I'm telling you to close your legs. Please. Just close your legs. Join this movement because these men are not, they're just a waste of time. Get to know God. Feed into yourself. Because all of them, they're at the bottom. They only care about reproduction, sex, fucking busting nuts. That's all they care about. They don't care about intimacy. They don't care about family. Because if they care about family, then almost 83% of black people would not be sitting here without a father in their home. If they cared about family, if they cared about sex, a sense of connection, then why they kids? They, like you heard him. He said they want to have kids all over the place. They said it's in their nature. They want to have kids all over the place. They don't care about a real sense of connection because they're at the bottom. The fucking bottom.
But I'd say, but I also want to expound on that too. But also, I'm not just saying men want to have children, want to spread their seed.
Yeah, just want to have sex.
For you know just to do it. I mean, well, I'm not saying men should just do that. I'm saying like you should. Any man or any woman is that's a deadbeat to their children. You are a piece of shit. I don't respect you at all. But let's face it though. Human beings as a whole, we are sexual beings regardless. We can do everything in our power to try to suppress our like sexual nature, but deep down it's always going to be ingrained in us until the day we leave this earth. But we could
the small town strategy, the girls there, let me make an extreme
yeah, we have to have a
strategy
on how to get women.
An extreme version of the small town strategy would be, let's say for instance, and this is a Googleable fact, anybody can fact check me on this. Men today, to this very day, in small cities in the coastal parts of Colombia, say a little bit outside of Barranquilla, a little bit outside of Cartagena, the men, as a normal practice, still to this day, they fornicate with animals. Before they have sex with women, they practice on animals.
That is true. In Mexico too, they practice on donkeys. Yeah, that shit is sick, right?
Even if I'm not the most good-looking guy, even if I'm not the tallest guy, even if I don't have the best hair, I can go to one of these smaller towns, and how, for me to outcompete the